Hey everyone, welcome back to the Bullet Train. Dash here. We're going to be playing some more Final Fantasy 14. If I focus the goddamn window, there we go. But we are with our buddy Aqua. Say hi. You're not on screen this time.
Hello.
And we're about to fuck up an Ifrit. Do you pronounce it Ifrit or Ifrit?
Pretty sure the voiceovers called it Ifrit.
Yeah, but how do you pronounce it? Like, how have you always said it?
I'd say Ifrit, but I'm stupid, so I say shit wrong all the time.
Well, I think I always called it Ifrit, but I feel like I heard it called Ifrit at some point. I don't know.
It's alright. I'm pretty sure I've heard this game called Thancred as well.
Well, I mean, it is
Even
Thancred.
even though it's only one E and so it's red, but whatever.
Alright, let's do this. Get us. Well, hold on. Let me make sure my bar is correct. Do I have anything do I not have anything I need? I probably should put limit break on here just in case. I doubt it, but just in case.
If you're a DPS, you're the only one that should ever use it.
Exactly.
Hopefully we'll have a melee and we won't have to worry about it.
Yep. Alright, so if I remember correctly, on standard mode, he fights, he throws out the circle, he throws out the bars, where he duplicates himself and runs across. Does he...
Nope. That's maybe hard.
I thought even on normal mode, he did at least the one where he sprint across. Does he spawn the nails?
He spawns one nail.
And we have to just destroy it.
Really all we have to worry about.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. It's been so long since I've done the not extreme version of this.
Yeah.
Hell, it's been so long since I've done this period, and it's been the extreme, so...
I think hard mode he does 1 dash, extreme he does like 3.
Sweet. Well, let's do this. Throw us in. And then we'll watch a cinematic. I'm gonna be that guy.
Yeah, this is a long one too.
Wait. Is this only with 4 players? I thought this was an 8-player.
Nope.
Oh, it's 4-player on the... Damn. It's
On
stupid
the-
easy.
on the- yeah.
Alright, never mind then. I totally... Fuck, I don't remember. I should... Maybe I should have watched a YouTube video just to remember.
Like throw fire at him, and then whenever the nail shows up, just watch for the nail.
Yeah.
Like every time I've done this in the story roulette,
Mm-hmm.
it's been we fail because the DPS don't pay attention and get the nail. And I can only do so much damage as a healer.
Fair.
And as a tank, I can't even attack the nail because if I attack the nail, then I'm facing him toward the party with his fire breath.
Oh, that's right. You have to face him away from us.
Yep.
Fair
I'm
enough.
excited to level up a few more times just to get out of this armor. I hate the double sets, where like I have the chest and the head are one piece.
Oh, yeah.
For tanks, it just looks it's so dumb. I can't turn the helmet off.
Yeah. My helmet right now are a pair of reading glasses.
See, that's cool.
So I look fantastic.
I've unlocked glamour, so I can at least make myself look better if I wanted to.
I got those as well, but I haven't messed with them yet.
Because like I went specifically to go for dyes, because like when I bought this armor, it was like a purple top and then like forest green
Hold on just a second.
bottoms. It was like, ugh.
Is there a way to cloak in this game?
Go invis? No.
Oh, there's this weird effect happening on...
Unless it's a rogue. Rogue does have sneak.
No, this is just a shader error, actually. It looks like there's a stealthed object as I'm running past this wall, like the wall is warping. I think the shader thinks the geometry is shaped different, so it's refracting light for reflections differently. It's fucking weird. I'll have to cut a small clip of it and send it to you or something. It's messing with me pretty heavily. Anyhow, I'm sorry, you were saying and I interrupted you.
I don't really know. I still need to send you my macros stuff. My
Oh, yeah.
hotbar setup. I can just send you the whole file, and you can take it and then be like, oh, I don't like any of this locations, and then change all of it.
Yeah, you know. Because fuck you and your experience.
I mean, I can almost guarantee you'd possibly want to change it, because like I've taken people's loadouts from I forget the website now. I'll send you that too. That has controller loadouts, and I'm like, all right, cool. Like they all do it like backwards on their triggers. It's like they hold down left to do things, and I'm like, I don't want to do that. I want to hold down right.
Oh, they make left trigger their primary attacks and stuff?
Yeah, it's like they hold down left trigger, and then the face buttons are the primary things. And I was like, that feels backwards to me.
Yeah, put it all on one side.
It's like I want the face buttons and the right trigger to be my attacks. That way I can do primary attacks and scratch my face.
All right, watch this video. Light party. So I muted the microphone and then started reading all of the dialogue.
Well done.
I realized over halfway through that I was like, oh shit, I'm muted. Well, fuck it. Oh, hello.
We inconvenience these people enough.
Yeah, that's fair. It's all about just wrecking the Ifrit now.
Watch that threat list, and as soon as the mail
Oh yeah,
shows up,
I'm alright. That's pretty much all I'm watching is that and my MP.
it'll spawn in the exact center.
Yep.
Oh yeah, forgot about that attack.
It's alright. I know how to play Don't Stand in the Shit. Oh my god, he keeps targeting me with the shit. It's almost like he doesn't like me smacking him with spells. I'm working on the nail.
Oh, both of you are on it.
What's that?
Both of you are on the nail.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a ninja, so he knows what's up.
Oh, I'm totally standing in that.
Everyone does.
Okay, good. I was like, I don't know how I'm supposed to get out of that.
Yeah, like after nails on all those modes, he does a arena-wide attack, so it's usually stack on a healer.
Gotcha. Yeah, our healer took care of me. This is bringing back memories.
Oh, shoot, not that far.
Oh yeah, insides then outsides.
I think normal mode doesn't do the cluster.
Yeah. Well, if it does, then I'll move out of the way. And we got him. What? It's a red gem. Woot! Alright, let's get out of there. Eventually.
I like Nero.
Nero's cool, I like him. I appreciate that in that cinematic. You don't know that woman's name until he says, like, just the first part of her name, and then you know the entire name.
Well, she's famous. I'm sure.
Yeah, fair enough. Like, oh, that's so-and-so, yon so-and-so, dos so-and-so. Hey, Thancred, what you got? Ah, there you are, Dash. Come rest a while. There's no better opportunity after witnessing their god's ignominious... I don't know that word. The Amalja will be less inclined to risk our wrath. I'll fuck them up. Where were we? Yes, in the process of apologizing. Hope you can forgive me, I arrived too late. They may be a whole of body, but they cannot be said for their minds. Once a man is tempered, but it ill suits me to dwell on the negatives. Amidst all of our misfortunes, there is still a reason to rejoice. Ifrit is slain by your hand, our hand, no less. It'll become a casual occurrence. We'll just summon it just to kill it. That is the deed of no ordinary individual. Not that I ever thought you were ordinary. On the contrary, I've long suspected that you have the potential to shape the fate of the realm. Minfilia will be proud beyond recognition. I trust you shan't object to my bearing the tidings to her. That way I can claim to have contributed something to this mission. You meanwhile have earned yourself a rest. Oh no, you're teleporting. Take time to relax. Return to Waking Sands. Ready, we can discuss more details then. Sweet.
Oops.
No, I made it.
Yay. Sorry, I forgot about the whole tag along part.
Yeah, no, I was right. I just saw it pop up in the corner. I'm like, no, let me get in on that. Oh shit. I don't know why, but I thought you took us to Ul'dah.
Oh, you have to go to the Walking Sands.
Yeah, I mean, I knew that, but I just for some reason in my head I went, we're going to Ul'dah. So when I appeared in the horizon, I was not prepared. You are not prepared. Wrong game.
Trying to bum rush through all this stuff so I can get my damn chocobo.
Amen. Like I was just sitting thinking, like, man, I kind of want to go to the Gold Saucer finally, but fuck no, I want a chocobo.
I don't even know what I'm going to name this one.
Oh fuck, that's a good call. What am I going to name this one? Can it be double named, like 2 words?
I don't remember.
Because this is the bullet train, so maybe I'll name him the Conductor. Or the Caboose. People will think that's a red versus blue reference, but I don't give a shit.
Had to make a pit stop for hunting log.
Oh yeah. How is my hunting log coming? Logs. Hunting. I've got 9 out of 10 of my difficulty 2 hunting log. What do I need? Oh, the bloated boggies. Here, actually. I may run up and just take care of those after this. What level am I?
Just started my 1 level ahead of me.
I'm actually surprised I didn't level up off of the Ifrit kill. I'll probably level up off of the turning it in.
Yeah, I think that guy's not worth a lot of experience. He's fun to get with the leveling roulette because it's like 5 minutes you get half the level.
Yeah. Oh, the triumphant hero returns. Thancred told us the news upon his arrival. He is presently in the Solar. Should join him. Absolutely. Ooh, I get Dawn wrist guards. Level 18, thank God. Oh, cinematic. My late arrival nearly cost Dash her life. I wasn't there when the Amalja took her prisoner. And I wasn't there when they served her to Ifrit. That's right, you just weren't around. What the fuck, dude? Yes, by some miracle, she survived. But it does not excuse the fact that she should never have had to face such dangers alone. I failed her utterly. Aw, dude, you're cool. Just as I'm failing you all. Man, quit being so negative. That's what will get you in trouble. What's done is done, Thancred. I can ill blame... You can ill blame yourself forever. I thought you said I can blame you. I was like, oh shit. She's harsh. Dash, it's good to see you again. Yes, it is. Impeccable timing, my friend. Just finished regaling Minfilia with your heroic exploits. Thancred has told me everything. You've done well to return to us. Goddamn right. Perils you face are undeniably great, yet a part of me believes that I had no cause to fear. As we suspected, the Amalja undertook both the robbery and the abductions to summon Ifrit, and they did. Nor is this tale limited to Ul'dah. Similar incidents have been rife from Limsa and Gridania. I was going to call it Gardania. I don't know why. Gridania. I dare say you've been curious as to how these crimes are linked to the primals. Permit me to explain. Being manifested in their physical realm, primals must consume aether. The stronger they are, the more they require. Now aether exists throughout creation. It flows through all life and permeates it's the force. This alone will not suffice to sustain the likes of Ifrit. He needs concentrated aether crystals. Just reason the incident involving crystals can often be tracked to a primal. Jesus, through the why of abductions. To understand this, you must first understand how primals are born. When all's well in the world, primals possess no physical form. Their essence is dispersed. It's a fucking info dump. However, when the world is plunged into chaos, those who worship the primals cry out to their gods for deliverance from suffering. These cries serve as a beacon toward the primal's essence, which is irresistibly drawn. It is this coming together or etheric coalescence which grants it the physical form. Once born, a primal gains strength through its followers' worships. The more numerous and fervent they are, the more powerful it becomes. If you believe in it, it is real. But the primals are seldom satisfied with such reverence as their adherents freely give, and in order to gain more power, they do not scruple to create followers. They do this by tempering mortals, a process which you saw and were subjugated to. Yet even as Ifrit took your comrades into his thrall, you alone remained unaffected. Thankfully, that is because of the Echo. We don't know why of it, but those blessed with the Echo are immune to primal influence. Since though a greater power protects us. When we first came to us, so the Echo would be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. Now you see why. The recent incidents all share a common trait: meticulous planning. Such elaborate designs are a new development, one which fills me with an unshakable sense of foreboding. While I share your return, my presiding feeling is one of relief at your safe return. The immortal flames assured me that they would deal with the aftermath, so you need not concern yourself with that. I suggest you take advantage of the respite. Respite? I don't know. You may be sure it won't last long. Once people learn the identity of the hero who felled Ifrit, I fear you have nary a moment to yourself. I'll just log out. Whether she intended to or no, Minfilia neglected to tell you something. Something I think would be best you heard from one of us. It concerns the tempered abductees that were rescued. I am sorry to report that they are to be put to death, the flames with whom you were imprisoned included. Needless to say, this information must not be made known to the public. I swear to you that we would not do this if there were any other recourse, but once a man is tempered, he is tempered for life. His very existence lends strength to the primal, whom he cannot choose but worship. And so we silence, continue to fight, make sure that no more innocents need to be sacrificed. But I should be going. I must offer my apologies to the Flame General for the losses his people suffered. Till next time. I kind of like his neck tattoo. I wouldn't get it, but I think it looks cool. Oh, gods forgive me. How many more lives? Louis Soir would never have allowed this to happen. Have to do better. Have to be stronger.
Yeah, all the Archons have that neck thing.
I think it looks cool.
It's like I had forgotten like that whole thing where like most of these people are Archons, which makes them Charlian scholars. Like I had forgotten that.
Alright. A hero in the making. Minfilia is wearing a wry smile. Might have something with your newfound fame. I think this is where we get to join a grand company. Mostly because the picture showed 3 members of grand companies. Till not so very long ago, you were but one of many adventurers seeking their way in Eorzea. But for your character and courage, you were raised to the esteemed post of envoy. Thereafter, you traveled the realm, aiding those in need without thought for reward. Oh no, reward was thought about. Confirming to Thancred that the Scions would benefit from your aid. And no sooner had you joined us than you personally bested the primal Ifrit. You've achieved a great deal in a short time and won fame in doing so. Alas, fame does not come without a price, as you will soon discover. Her outfit's pretty sick, too. We have guests, Dash. Or rather, you have guests. What? Beg pardons. Some stupid looking outfits. Minfilia, radiant as always. I am given to understand that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have but recently welcomed a new hero into their midst. I am here on behalf of the Maelstrom, the Grand Company of Limzo Lamensa, to offer said hero a place of honor within our ranks. They're just like, whatever. As you can see, Dash, your recent exploits have garnered the attention of the Grand Companies. Each organization would have Ifrit's bane for its own. To this end, all three have sent officers to court you. They would not ordinarily go to such lengths to enlist a new recruit. That they have is evidence of their high regard for you. I find myself wondering how word of Dash's deed spread so quickly. That the immortal flames should know the triumph is to be expected, but what of the other Grand Companies? Oh, Tataru. Your reputation precedes you, Mistress Galaxy. That sounds really weird worded that way. 'Tis no ordinary woman who can face a primal and emerge the victor. The Order of the Twin Adders has need for a valiant woman such as you. Join your strength to ours, friend. Now. What a pleasure it is to finally meet you, Mistress Galaxy. My comrades speak of you in the most glowing terms. While even before you aided us against the Amalja and their dread primal, yours was already a respected name in Uldal. A woman of your talent belongs with the immortal flames. Admiral does not exaggerate when she said you have the look of a hero. Full often does she speak of you, friend. Oh, wow. It's only natural that we should want you for the Maelstrom. Join your strength to ours. Nah. Lady Minfilia. Very well. Though I'm quite sure you need no reminding, mayhaps a brief summary of the situation will help clarify your thoughts on the matter. As you know, the Grand Companies are all encompassing organizations empowered to call upon the martial, economic, and technological resources of the respective city-states in times of strife. Ugh. There are presently 3 such organizations: the Maelstrom, the Order of the Twin Adder, and the Immortal Flames. Serving a Grand Company means serving the nation to which it belongs. You'll be charged with its defense and tasked with advancing its cause. In return for your faithful service, you'll be furnished with various rewards, some which may well prove useful. If you are agonizing over which Grand Company deserve your loyalty, be at ease. The commitment you make this day need not be permanent. You can be a turncoat. A thought occurs to me. You will, of course, recall that the 3 city-states are planning to hold a remembrance service. Yeah, I set that shit up. Well, as part of the proceedings, I'm given to understanding the leader of each Grand Company will deliver an address. Hearing these addresses ought to help you make an informed decision. What say you, my dear officers? They seem happy. A fine suggestion. You are wise as you are beautiful. Very well. Oh my god, do I have to go through all kinds of speeches now? We eagerly await your answer. I hope they're voiced. I don't want to keep reading. Where are they going? Aww. Out of football that the adventurers by their nature are a liberty-loving breed and not best suited for the discipline of military service, but I strongly urge you to join a Grand Company to continue the story. While the promised reward is enticing in itself, it's not the only benefit. You possess a great power, capable of doing untold good. There will be those who wish you ill, and you must needs be on the lookout for them. However vigilant you are but one woman. In the midst of the Grand Company, however, you'll be one woman amongst many. Of course, joining one organization, you not leave another. You already said that. Grand Company seeks to protect. You already said that too. I know. Now then, I expect that you will be afield more often in the future. As such, I would have you carry this link pearl. Oh, yeah, so they can call. Just beep beep. The Orzi is changing, Dash, and you have the power to shape it anew. None can say what the morrow will bring, so long as we believe in ourselves. Now it's time you made ready for your journey. When you depart, be sure to speak to Tara. She'll praise you as to when and where the remembrance services are to take place. Alright. God damn. Where are you at? You're muted.
I'm talking to little adorable Tataru.
Totes adorbs. She's possibly one of my top 5 favorite characters in the entire game.
All the pretty much all the scions get a makeover, and I think between like Heavensward and Stormblood.
Oh yeah.
And it's like they get new outfits and like basically new shaders.
Oh, fair enough.
Like they get updated, and she is her outfit is from Stormblood. It is so adorable.
Nice. Okay, I'm talking to her now. Nope, I'm sorry about the attention you're getting. I might have sung your praises a little too loudly and often to a few too many people. Next time I'll hold my tongue, literally if necessary. I expect you're wanting to know where the Remembrance services are. If all goes to plan, Gardania's Grand Company, the Order of the Twin Adder, will hold the first of 3 services, and Elder Seedseer Kana Asina, I don't remember, will deliver her address at Miketo's Amphitheater. I should probably mention at this point that due to the organizational challenges involved in assembling all the parties involved, it's possible that the order of the service might change. Still, there's not much we can do about that, so make Gardania your first port of call. Next, you'll go to Uldal. Then you'll go to Limsa. Successful. Yep. Off you go. Sure.
It's funny they tell you the order may change. That way you can do whichever one you want.
Yeah.
If you talk to this person, we can unlock Halatali. It's not part of the story, but it's another dungeon at least.
Oh shit! All right. Hell there, adventure. I'm Nedrick Ironheart, explorer by trade, signed by allegiance. And you, my friend, look to be an adventurer in need of a challenge. I happen to know just the place it'll offer you. Tucked away in the corner of Eastern Thanalan lies Halatali, and it is there that you will find all the excitement you crave. The place boasts a storied history. It was built some 100 years past as a training ground for gladiators. Calamity laid it to ruin, though, as it did most things. Now Halatali is a shadow of its former self, but in the dark of that shadow lurks wild beasts, both bloodthirsty and beyond count. For one such as yourself, I dare say no finer place than Halatali to test out your skills and refine your technique. Indeed, I've taken the liberty of passing your name along to the flames who oversee the place. Should you visit, speak with one Fahahoni near the entryway. Alright, cool. Hugs! Don't go! Okay, I'll come with you. Oh.
You go unlock Halatali.
Seems legit.
Just because. It doesn't have, I feel like it has some of the best armors appearances, I think.
Oh yeah. Oh shit. I don't think I've ever run out this hallway. I think I always thought that was a dead end and never went in here. I always went up the stairs and then around.
This is the hallway I always enter, even though it's not the most.
I always just jump in.
Area.
I'm legit following you. I hope you know where you're going. I hope that's you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I didn't actually double check. Whee!
There's a lot of stuff that takes place in Halatali. Plus, I have a map. Halatali. There's a hard mode Halatali. The Ultros fight is in Halatali. There's the Hydra fight where you're.
Oh, fuck that. Wait, do I need to do it?
No.
That's for my bard, right? Oh no, that was a Chimera I'm thinking of.
Yeah, the Chimera was in.
Yeah.
Querthus.
Yeah.
And
that Chimera fight sucked.
You've done the Hydra because everyone has to do Chimera and Hydra.
Yeah, I don't remember the Hydra. I just remember the Chimera, and it was fucking awful.
It's easy mode now. It's so good. Everyone you spawn and people just attack it.
Shit.
Like there's no strategy anymore. It's great.
Well, it's the older content, so that's no surprise. Alright, what do you got, Fahahoni? If it's the halls of Halatali you seek, you need seek no further. Permit me to tell you something of this place. The name comes from an ancient tongue, Halatali, meaning the land of many shadows. It was here that our distant ancestors first settled, and you not come this way for a history lesson. That is true. Shh, listen. Do you not hear the growls and hunts? Growls and hunts? Howls and growls, maybe? I don't know where the hell I got. Do you not feel how they shake the very earth beneath you? Those sounds are work no wind, my friend. The rumbling of the shadows. I don't care what this guy says anymore. Just let me in. Thank you. I will take those, Allegan. Duty Finder has been updated.
Cool. We can do this one later.
Yeah.
Which one do you want to see first?
Well, let me ask you this. Which one do you plan on joining?
I feel like for story reasons on this character, it ought to be Ul'dah. Even though I just, as a player, my heart is with Gridania so much. Like, I love that forest.
I love the area of Gridania, but I like the flames. Plus, was it Robon? You gotta admit, he's a badass.
You have no idea. You gave up in the middle of Heavensward. You have no idea. So you remember, he's Alamegan.
Yeah.
So that's part of Stormblood, is to take back Alamigo.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
So he becomes important.
I bet.
That's awesome.
So let's say we do Ul'dah last.
All right, let's do Limsa then.
Limsa? Sounds good. I'm following you. I just want to point out, we wiped out Ifrit in like 10 minutes, including finding the party. Like, we were done in 10 minutes. We were 36 minutes into an episode.
Yeah, Ifrit's the story mode trials were so not preparing you for the hard mode you had to do for your relic.
Yeah, no.
Because you're like, oh, okay, cool. That guy wasn't bad. Let's do this hard mode. Well, okay. Like even Ifrit wasn't. Ifrit's not bad.
What the fuck?
What's the order for hard mode? I think.
Why is there a giant Moogle-headed dude dancing?
Because that's what people be doing.
But he's huge.
He's an Aura.
But he looks even bigger. Maybe it's just the angle. Oh hell, where we gotta go?
I'm going to. Where's this one at? Stateroom? Hell is that?
Oh, here he is. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and go take care of business. Here to attend the remembrance services? Be quick. The Admiral is due to give her address at any moment. All right, I'm gonna jump to the estate room. I'm hoping this is voice acted. Seems like it should be. I just really don't want to have to read it all.
We should do voices.
Garleans are another matter altogether.
Oh,
So much
Theo.
for our alliance.
It's sunk beyond the seabed.
Brothers and sisters of the sea, hearken unto me. Look upon this, our mighty crimson standard, and tell me your hearts do not swell with pride. "700 summers have come and gone since our forefathers first ran aground in this fertile bay. In that time, guided by the Mother of Oceans, Limsa Lominsa has grown from humble fishing village to uncontested ruler of the 5 seas and beyond.
Did you look as the Admiral bid you? It is a rather stirring standard, I must say. The Crimson Field is meant to signify the blood of fallen crewmates, while the Black Longship represents a pirate vessel.
When the Garlean Empire marched upon Eorzea, we assembled beneath the Maelstrom Standard, and our Grand Company was reborn. All answered the call, from the Knights of the Barracuda to Hilthier's bloody executioners, and together we met our would-be conquerors upon the field of Cartino. That day, the world bore witness to the united strength of Limsa Lominsa. I swear to you, no army ever fought harder or with more courage, yet many of ours did not survive. Join me now in remembering those who fought in the name of freedom and fell. May their souls be returned to the sea.
Freedom. Yes, they have always been rather fond of their freedom. Much as the beast tribes have. A small wonder. Beneath the surface, one would struggle to tell them apart.
It has been 5 long years since the calamity struck. 5 long years of tireless rebuilding. Yet still the wounds of the calamity fester and weep. But when I stand atop the mizzenmast and gaze out upon our battered and broken vessel, I see an undying spirit. Did we not build all this from the wreck of the Galadian all those centuries ago? Shall we not do so again? Yet there are those who would see this ship of ours sink beneath the waves of the restless Rotano. The Sahagin creep ashore seeking blood for their accursed god.
Those fishback
The Sahagin
bastards.
have risen?
While the mines of Ogomero spew forth kobolds who push ever south, despoiling our lands as they go. These savage beast tribes will be the first waves to crash against our creaking hull. And behind them swells the grim tide of the Garlean Empire. Even now the curs fly their flags within our borders. Doubt not, but that they will be upon us ere long. We are well nigh surrounded. Yet there are those among us who would rather turn their swords against their crewmates than our cannons against our foes. How can we hope to repel our many enemies when mutiny breeds below deck? There is but one course left to us. One bearing that will bring us victory over the beast hordes and the Empire both, and see this ship safe to port. We must mend the rift the calamity has reopened twixt pirate and maelstrom, and stand fast with our adventurer brothers against the coming tempest. Mark ye well, a crew without unity is no crew at all. 'Tis but a mass of drowned men. To me, then, brothers and sisters of the sea, gather beneath the undying crimson standard, and pledge me your strength, your skill, your wisdom. And with the guidance of the navigator, this great vessel of ours shall ride the waves, till sea swallows all!
Long live the Admiral!
Remove him!
Gather the lads!
Ha! Where's me cutlass?
I'll follow ye to the 7 hells, Admiral!
If you'll permit me, Alfino. And my sister, Alize, at your service. I saw at a glance that you were a fellow traveler. You might call us students of history, sampling the realm's remembrances in pursuit of enlightenment.
Oh, Theo stopped. As Admiral mentions in her address, Limzo Lamensa is plagued by 2 beast tribes. The first are the fish-like Sahagin, worshippers of the primal Leviathan. The second are the kobolds, who dwell beneath the earth and take primal Titan for their god. Oh yeah, forgot about the Titan fight. As if the beast tribe's presence weren't troublesome enough, the Garleans have also chosen to erect a fortress right by the Lominsen's backyard. And that is to say not of the internal strife. As a nation of pirates, there is no end to the blood feuds between the various factions, and while they fight amongst themselves, the Garleans whet their blades and watch. If the Lominsens are to have any hope of withstanding the Empire, they must first resolve their own affairs. Differences must be set aside, and the primal threat dealt with once and for all. To this end, I expect that they will soon take decisive action against the beast tribes. Mark my words, the Maelstrom standard will be drenched in a deeper shade of crimson ere long. That a capable adventurer like you would be a valuable addition to the crew is beyond question.
I had forgotten how insufferable no.
Oh, you cut out. What'd you say?
I had forgotten how insufferable Alpha.
Oh, your phone's cut, or your microphone keeps doing it.
Fucking Discord. Alpha Node, insufferable.
Yeah.
Forgot.
Yeah, no, yeah, he's total. I thought he sounded, his voice actor sounded different than I remembered.
Haha, yours cut out that time.
God damn it.
Yeah. Yeah, his voice actor does change, I think, in going into Heavensward.
Does it? Okay, I thought just even my remembrance from this game, or this version of the game, I thought it changed, but... I don't know. I probably just don't remember it. It's...
Yeah, it's like, I don't think he sounds like that the last time I played my main. So,
Oh, plus
like,
he also has some
definitely
big story events that happen with him that change his personality, and that could change the way you receive his voice, so...
Yeah, that too. Because I mean, like, he's talking. I'm like, he's saying annoying things,
Right.
but he's also saying it with a very annoying voice. It's
Yeah.
like, wow.
I was like, you're supposed to hate this guy, so they made him sound hateable. Gardania next. Are you done?
Yeah, we can do Gardania.
All right.
Where'd you go?
I'm back at the Aetheryte Shard.
There you are.
Oh, hello.
Gardania. I'll spend all of my money.
I was like, I was about to do it, but okay.
Yeah.
I got myself a retainer. I totally forgot what I named him. I really don't remember.
I still haven't picked one of those up because I don't see the use of it for this character yet.
I got it basically. I can dump a bunch of gil onto it, hold on to until I need it, and won't waste it. Like, oh, that's kind of cool, and then be flat and broke. Because that's shit I'll do in a game. I'm good about not burning money in the real world for the most part. I say with a car I can't drive without dropping a shitload of money on.
I'm a dirt. There we go.
Thought you loved the forest, man.
Yeah, I derped the wrong way. I was like, oh, I'm gonna go talk to glorious leader Connie Senna. So I went to the Conjurers Guild and I was like, that's not where this thing is.
Sounds like you herped when you should have derped.
Maybe Kote's, you can teleport straight there.
The Shaded Boyer. Oh, did you just teleport there?
Yep.
Oh yeah, I haven't unlocked that teleport yet.
Yeah, I made an effort to unlock all the things in the cities.
Yeah, I need to do that. I'll take like probably an hour off of recording and go through and like get all those things. Wait, I think I just missed where we were supposed to go. Oh no, over here.
See you.
I'm fucking lost. Okay, I got it now. What we've learned here is I don't remember limbs. I never come over here.
Yeah, because this place isn't important.
No. The last time I came over here, fucking lightning from Final Fantasy 13 was in here. Alright, I'm gonna start this up.
I lost my son to the calamity.
The three Seedseers are all together.
Some say you couldn't take a step without stumbling over a body. Our forebears were once strangers in the Twelveswood, fearful of the Green Wrath. They hid themselves in the dark recesses of the earth. yet they dreamed of basking in the dappled sunlight of the forest. Through great effort, they proved their worth to the elementals, and were granted a place beneath the boughs. So it was that Gridania was born, some 5 centuries ago. Working hand in hand, the Hyur and the Elysian settlers sowed the seeds of our civilization, and soon they were joined by folk of all races. So nourished by the waters of unity, and blessed by the light of the matron, Gridania flourished into the great nation it is today.
Do you see the Gridanian standard? There, hanging behind the Elder Seed Seer. The entwined serpents represent the unity between Hyur and Elysian. An elegant symbol, do you not agree?
In accordance with the will of the elementals, we have embraced a life of peace. Alas, our neighbors have not always sought the same for themselves, nor for us. Though we Gridanians have no love for war, we have still less for those who would threaten our way of life. Ever have we fought to protect the sanctity of the Twelveswood. When the Garlean Empire brought its war of conquest to Eorzea, we rallied under the noble standard of the Twin Adder that we might push back the encroaching darkness. And it was we who prepared the ground for the reformation of the Eorzean Alliance, that all the peoples of this realm might stand united against the common threat. Years ago, the Alliance met the armies of the Empire upon the fields of Cartano. It would prove the bloodiest battle in recent memory. Countless Gridanian lives were lost. As Supreme Commander of the Order of the Twin Adder, ever shall I bear the weight of our people's sacrifice. Alas, their loss was not the only tragedy to befall us that day, for soon came the calamity. The scars borne by our forest are a constant reminder of its violence. Our lives have been irrevocably changed, each waking hour a struggle to survive. Driven to desperation, some among us have strayed from the path of righteousness, resorting to banditry, poaching, and other unconscionable deeds. To compound our woes, the Ixal have returned in force, emboldened by our suffering. They test our defenses nigh without cease, and prey upon the vulnerable. So beleaguered from within and without, it is of little wonder that our unity now falters. Dark times are upon us.
Time was a man could walk the highroads without fear.
On this day, 5 years ago, countless Eorzeans laid down their lives that we might behold another dawn. Please join with me in honoring their memory.
And how do you propose to honor the memory of those you cannot remember, pray tell?
The destruction wrought by the calamity was indiscriminate. It dealt death to Eorzean and Garlean alike. Yet while we have labored to rebuild our homes, to rebuild our lives, the Empire has set about raising steel fortresses here in the Twelveswood. Let none be mistaken. The Garleans remain the greatest threat to our survival. If we are to stand against them, we must remember what it is to be united. Our many troubles blind us to the woes of our fellow man. Thence is harmony lost. Yet harmony is the founding principle of Gridania. We are gathered here to honor the fallen. Let them be honored not only in word and thought, but through concerted action. I bid you join hands with me once more beneath the Twin Adder standard. And together, let us heal the forest's wounds, that our progeny might live in harmony beneath these ancient boughs. For serenity, purity, and sanctity. We must think of the children!
Woods will be done.
It's up to us to protect the
For
forest.
the elementals!
Fancy meeting you again.
Oh, no more VO. Fine. Guys, you're right though. He has such a smart-ass sound. The Gridanians are unfortunate enough to have to contend with two beast tribes. The Ixal are unquestionably the more troublesome, being of a naturally warlike disposition, and want to summon their bloodthirsty primal Garuda with her badass anthem. The Sylphs, by contrast, are peaceful in nature, being mischievous rather than malevolent, and have long been on friendly terms with the Gridanians. Until recently, at least. Alas, they have grown aloof, a change observed at roughly the time they summoned the primal Rama. The Gridanians have no love for war, and they consider open conflict the last resort. Though they clash with the Ixal even more regularly, you may rest assured that they do so in self-defense. As for the Sylphs, they are as yet bound by a peace treaty, though one wonders how long it'll take before it is broken. The Twelves Wood was grievously wounded during the calamity, leaving Gridania vulnerable to attack. The people are hopeful that restoring their wood and thereby the power of the elementals will put an end to their woes. How long will that take? Centuries, I'd wager. Meanwhile, the Ixal will continue their incursions, spurred on by Garuda and her insatiable appetite for destruction. Whether the Gridanians like it or not, sooner or later it will come to all-out war, and when it does, the Order of the Twin Hour will need all the help it can muster. How valuable might the aid of a capable adventurer prove to them? They can handle it. Ka-chink. Boom. Hello. You're muted.
Always muted.
Alrighty, let's go watch this video for Ul'dah, and then we'll probably kill the episode. Next episode, I'll join the Grand Company. That way, this episode can be Ifrit and all the Grand Company presenting themselves. Plus, we're right at an hour. Oh, you ran away. Hey, you didn't. You're right here. Oh yeah, which is it here?
Shit. Royal Chamber of Rule.
Chamber of Rule. That's it. I can never remember what's where unless it's like the Thaumaturge's Guild. It's like, okay, that one I remember. Speaking of which, I'm super close to leveling up and getting level 30.
Shit, overshot. It's a big glowy thing on the ground. That's what's
Oh shit, yeah. All right, now watch this one now.
unto the bosom of the desert, where the fire burns brightest and shall rage forevermore. Hurrah! Rauban! Where since antiquity, under the sage and judicious rule of the Ul dynasty, we have wrought sand into gold, where by the grace and glory of Nalthal have our brave sons and daughters flourished and prospered. I speak of Ul'dah!
There, at the Flame General's back flies the Grand Company's standard. Note the sigil. The golden scales of order balance the jewel of prosperity with the flame of might.
Great and many are the gifts our nation has given the realm. In Eorzea's darkest hour, on the killing fields of Cartano, none spent more in blood and gold than we. Thus was the 7th Imperial Legion laid low.
So that's how it happened. How soon history forgets.
Yet many left our gates, never to return. Let us pray for our absent brothers and sisters, that they might know happiness in the great beyond, as Thal's honored guests. If the fates were fair, the price we paid that day would have bought us victory. Alas, they are not. And now, but 5 years into this 7th Umbral era, the spirit of sacrifice which granted us our strength is all but dead. Look around you. What do you see? A people divided, downtrodden, and enthralled. Where are the merciful alms of the rich? Where is the just steel of the righteous? I ask you, is this the great nation our brothers and sisters gave their lives to save? You who call this living, dishonor the name of the immortal flames. It is but a slow death. Our enemies surround us. The savage hordes of the Amalja wait beside our roads, strangling the lifelines of trade. Meanwhile, the Garleans make mock of our borders and despoil our land of its natural wealth. We stand on a precipice, yet we do not act. Whether trader or soldier, monetarist or royalist, all must recognize that a divided Ul'dah stands to fall. Victory and fortune walk hand in hand. Ye who seek glory and wealth, look not to what little you can snatch from your neighbor, but to the boundless wealth of the world beyond. Now is the time to unite. Now is the time to ride forth. In the name of the Sultana, I beseech you! Line not your own coffers, but those of the immortal flames. Seek not to prosper from Ul'dah, but to restore her to prosperity. As the realm prospers, so shall Ul'dah. As Ul'dah prospers, so shall her people.
Ya for Ul'dah!
Together we are one.
Your grace.
Rauban? People of Ul'dah, I, Nanimo, 17th in the line of Ul, address you. Much has been made of the wealth of Ul'dah. Yet those who measured that wealth in coins and carats are gravely deceived. For the true wealth of Ul'dah lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her people. Beloved subjects, I bid you raise aloft the torch of Ul'dah, that her flames might serve as a beacon for all Eorzea to see.
Long live Nanamo!
Glory to the Sultana! For victory and fortune, stride fearless into the Inferno, for we are, by fire, reborn! Forsooth!
The time is now!
I believe!
Fancy meeting you again.
Shit, can't unmute. There we go. Alrighty. The Uldals have a long history of conflict with the Amalja, the beast tribe that worships the primal Ifrit. Haha, we took care of that. Judging by your look of distaste, I take it you've encountered them. The Uldans do not shy from confrontation. If aught threatens their precious prosperity, they will seek to crush it. So they have dealt with Ifrit thus far, smothering his flames each time he is stoked to life. Yet he is but one of several problems. Though they have been quiet these past 5 years, the Garleans have not gone away. Meanwhile, refugees continue to arrive in droves, and Uldal has no clear policy on how to deal with them. After all, not even the Sultanate's coffers are bottomless, and even assuming that they had the coin, resources will ever be finite. Which brings me back to the subject of Ifrit. It has been observed that the Amalja are summoning him with ever-increasing frequency. Every time they do so, the Uldal send their forces to smite the primal, and though they are invariably successful, each victory is bought with blood. It is a war of attrition which they cannot well sustain. Small wonder then that the Immortal Flames are eager to recruit more members. Such a desperate hour, an adventurer of your experience would be a most welcome addition to their ranks. For their sake, I hope the Flames General's words struck a chord with you. Nope. Dash, this is Minfilia. You're well, I hope. Would I be incorrect in thinking that the final remembrance service is now concluded? It's amazing how you knew that. A moment ago, you say? What a coincidence. Jesting aside, I trust you remember our guests from the Grand Companies. Well, delighted though we are to have them at the Waking Sand, I would not keep them in suspense any longer. In short, hurry back. You just sitting around waiting on me?
Yep.
Why you gotta be like that, man? Well, we will finish up this reporting back and getting all this shit done in the next episode, because this one's already an hour and 10 minutes long. So, if you wish to say goodbye to everybody.
Bye.
That was so well timed. So yeah, everybody keep watching. Tune in next time for us joining what should be Uldal, and until then, take care.